Hello my people, welcome back to my channel. I greet you all according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. My correct people, information have it that Kabiyesi was in a very big disbelief as some elders suggested a DNA for other children's to be sure because of what Ikpe did. Anyway, let me start by saying that what the elders did is not that bad. As in, it's not something you will say that it is not good. Yes, because what we are seeing and what we are passing through, what we are seeing in the palace is not a mere child's thing, because if only Ikpe can have the guts to go this extent, the extent of planning a surrogacy with all boldness, these Olories, they are the type of people that you can't even imagine what they can do, how they can act, how they can react. And people are being addressed the way they dress, the way she appeared, and what they find out is making the elders now to suspect other children. Other children, maybe from Olories TikTok and the rest. Yes, because we all know that anyway, it's only Olories TikTok now. It's only her and Ebony. Because the way things have been going, if you have been following these gist for 2-3 days, for it be trying to bring a surrogacy, when they said Kabiyesi was asking her, because Kabiyesi was very, very mad at that. Kabiyesi was very, 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 very mad at that. And upon that, they said, it wasn't easy, my brother, it wasn't easy. They said that Ikpe have told Kabiyesi that the surrogacy was arranged by her, though, but it was arranged for her cousin sister that do not have a child, for her husband, that it is not for the palace. That how can she do a thing like that against Kabiyesi? How can she bring in another blood that is not a child that is born of another man? That is not from Kabiyesi. How can he do that? That it is not possible. When all this information we are flying now, some elders, they find it very difficult to believe Ikpe. Very, very difficult to believe what Ikpe was saying. Because if you have been following these gist, you will understand that Ikpe is this type of person that will maneuver whatever she wants. She can maneuver whatever she wants, claiming maybe she did not know, or she did this, or she did that. Yes, because all of this happened maybe because of one or two things happened in the palace. Maybe because they said she did not have a child, and she had been watching Ebony and maybe QueenNaomi do one or two things, drag for position for between Kabiyesi, Tadenikawo, Ebony's son, and Olories TikTok's son. So maybe upon that, they said she had been planning on how to make sure that her own case was not different. No be small thing, my correct people, because the information we are sharing or hearing here shows that Ikpe is desperate to have a child, to have a baby. Okay, if truly that you have arranged this surrogacy for your cousin, why did you tell this girl in question, as in this girl involved in the surrogacy, why did you tell her that the baby is for Kabiyesi? If the baby is for your cousin, why will you tell her that the baby is for Kabiyesi? Allegedly. So they said the elders have gathered, and we are suggesting for Kabiyesi to please, that this is a kind of a revelation. It's kind of for them to open their eye, that these things self that they are even saying, other Olories might be a victim to this same issue. That other Olories might be victim to this same issue. Maybe they check Ebony and they check Olories TikTok twins, because these twins is making her go gaga. It's making her make trouble with Kabiyesi over Christiana and the rest of it. So they are suggesting, and some people are saying, why would they suggest that kind of a thing? It's not something bad. DNA test is just for a confirmation. It's not even a suspect. It's for someone to be sure of what he is doing. Because what Ife have done and the extent she have gone, any bad influence or bad character or bad action in the palace, she is involved in one way or the other. Using a pigeon to control QueenNaomi out of the palace, based on manipulation, she's involved. The hermaphrodite that is visiting the palace, taking the life of babies in the womb, she is involved. So all of this, you don't have you don't have to blame these elders for saying that they truly need DNA test of some children. Even Kabiyesi's sisters, that is, if you have been following these gist, have once said that it is very, very important. This DNA of a thing is very, very important and vital. As in, they need to ascertain it very well. They need to scrutinize it. They need to go through DNA to confirm, just for Kabiyesi to be sure, these are my children, these are not my children. This DNA of a thing, don't forget that there was a time Paropo summoned all his children, and when they gathered, he was telling them that Kabiyesi is making a lot of mistake, and that he have told Kabiyesi, advised him a couple of times, but it seems like he always do what he wants. That what these Olories are doing, they are capable of betraying Kabiyesi, and this throne is at stake if something like that happen. That he don't want anything to happen to Kabiyesi or even happen to the throne. That if only the wives have succeeded then to take away the protective charm, the protective power given to him by the gods, telling him that that there is going to be a super protective authority that they are going to give to him as a charm that will supersede all. Those kind of stories. When they recorded it, they said Kabiyesi was not really happy about it. And they said after that meeting, nothing still happened. Kabiyesi will always marry new ones and do whatever he wants. So for elders to say this, they are saying it based on what had happened, and I think it's not something bad. Anyway, guys, verify this information with me, and thank you very much for being with me till this moment. Don't forget that all this information, they are set of unverified information, speculated rumors making rounds on social media. Follow my page and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much. I love you guys. Bye.